Welcome back. In this video, I will explain how to implement forget password functionality using Firebase Auth in Flutter. This is the basic login sign-up system. Let's implement that and get started. This is the code for my login screen. Here after the password controller, I need to add some spacing with height of 6, and then let's add text that says forget, right, or forgot password. And once this button is tapped, which is here, we need to move the user to a forget password screen where he enters his email and then he moves with the forget password functionality. So once this is tapped, I want to add an equal here to capture on tap, and based on that on tap I can move to these other screens. So I will use navigator here, just pick it up from here. This is the standard navigation from one screen to the other. I will just paste it. That was for sign up, but here we need to create a forget screen where we will move, right? So we need to create this forget screen. So I will just copy and paste this login screen, create a new file, forget screen, that is for the forget password functionality, right? So this is the screen. I will just paste the login and I will change this login to the forget password screen, or you can call it forget screen, right? Function F2 is used for such type of changing this name in Mac, and you can do it on Windows. You can find your own keyword there. And what I need to do, I need to change this login label to forget password on this screen text field, because I just need to enter my email that will receive a link to reset the password. And here we also don't need this forget password, just remove it, right? And this is the login functionality. We also don't need the login. What we will do, we will call the Firebase function to reset password here, right? So it will be reset password to do, that is pending. And here instead of login, we can just call the button send reset link, right? We also need to remove this sign up text. We don't need it. That was for login screen. So remove these warnings from here. We have the forget screen UI ready, and on the login screen we need to import this forget screen, right? So this is the forget screen button that we have now. When we tap it, we will move to forget password screen. This is the forget password screen, and here we can enter an email. Then this email will be sent to Firebase for reset password flow, right? So currently we have the UI. Now we need to call the Firebase function for reset. So I have this auth service class that I used to log in, sign up and log out, etc. Here I need to create another method. Let's just copy this one, which is the logout. So the return type is future void, because this send reset link functionality doesn't return some value, right? It will be asynchronous, and instead of sign out, what we want to do here is await and use the auth Firebase auth instance to reset send reset password reset email, right? We will call this one. Here in this method we pass the email that is entered into a text field. So I will just take it in parameter string email, and here this email is then passed to this method, right? So this is what will be called. User will enter email here, and when this button is tapped, this method will be called that passes the email from the text field, and then the email that is passed will receive an other email from Firebase, and in that email we will receive a password reset link, right? So here I need to have some password, but that password needs to be a valid email. That email needs to be a valid email, not some dummy one. If it's given dummy one, definitely won't receive anything. Let me also add some navigation backwards. For that, let's just go to the forget screen, and here with this text I will just wrap it with row, and I can also add an icon here, icons dot arrow back iOS, and whenever this icon is tapped, so I need to go back, right? I can use the navigator dot pop here. That will be navigator dot pop context, and this is something will be the functionality, right? So if I tap this back, I will go back. Now I want to go to sign up, and I want to create a new user that is with authentic and valid email, right? So I will use my original email, and I will just log in with this email, right? I will get the password, and once I sign up, I will have a user registered with my valid email, right? So now I will log out, and we will suppose that I have forgot the password, so I need to reset my password. So I will go to this forget password, and I will enter that email that I just signed up with, right? Because I need an authentic email for the forget password functionality, right? If I tap on send reset link, it should send an email to my email where I can reset my password. But here I need to call this method when this button is tapped, which is this send reset link. So on this send reset link here, I need to call that the send reset link functionality, right? So I have created an instance of the auth service here, and here you can see this text and control for password. We don't need it. Similarly for from dispose, we also need to remove it, right? Because on forget password we just use the email text field controller, right, which is this one. That's okay. We have removed the password one as we just copied this forget screen from the login screen. That's why we had this extra text field. We have removed it, right? And we have created this auth service instance where we registered this send password link. Now I will go to forget password screen, and I will use this auth service to then send reset link, right? Here I need to pass the email and also make it await. So what is this email? This is the text editing controller email, right? And it takes this email from this text field. So here I will use this text in controller, and then it has this text property that gets you the text that is entered here. I will pass it into this function, and when I pass it into this function, it will send an email to my email that I have entered here. So now if I tap on it, it will send an email, but I also want to go back to the login screen because I will receive the link for reset. Once I reset, I need to use that new password on the login screen. So the natural flow is to move the user to the login screen after this send reset link functionality is completed and it's success, right? So once it is success, we will log that reset email sent, and after that let's use the navigator.pop to move to the login screen, right, after the link is sent. So now I have entered the email send reset link, and let's see what happens. And we have moved to a login screen and it says recent email sent. Now let me show you what I have received on my phone. As you can see, I have received this email from Firebase for password reset, right? Follow this link to reset this is your project ID, and reset your password here. So here I will tap on this link. It's loading the page. I will just add my own password. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and now I will save it, and then we will try to log in with this one. So I will now try to log in with my new password. So I will use this email of mine, and after that I need to enter the newly created password to see if the password reset is successful or not. So I will try to log in and figure it out, and yes, we have implemented forget password functionality. That's it for today's videos, guys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.